Well, shall we try it again? And hopefully I won't get pissed off. Did I even save? Fucking hell. Mostly, I was angry because I couldn't be centered on my character even on the edge of a map. Or where I was looking at. I don't remember which. So let's see where we're at. Because it doesn't look like I saved. But little annoyances just start happening. Okay, we saved before we quit, so we want to go to the arena. And I want to put my actual clothes back on. Oh, that's right. I actually have to move it here. Okay. So this dingbat is somewhere behind the arena. Oh, that doesn't rotate the camera. The cursor keys don't rotate the camera. It's fucking stupid. Let's try it now. Yay! Okay. Can't go in that house. Is it somewhere, back beyond these houses? Okay, here's a door. Bitch, I'm coming in. You motherfucker. You see a middle-aged man with a weathered face, half hidden by a scraggly beard. You ask if he's Dominus Ulpius, and the man nods and steps back, letting you in. What can I do for you, stranger? Abicard told me you're searching for the Temple of Thor-Agoth a few years ago. I don't see how I can help you since I never found it. You know more than I do. At the very least, you can tell me where the temple is not. Well, I suppose it's not really a secret. According to the map, the temple is somewhere northeast of Terran, but the map hasn't been drawn to scale, so it's almost impossible to pinpoint the exact location. It's worse since the map's been drawn before the war, so many places the map refers to no longer there. Yawn, what? There are reports of a buried temple east of Madoran, so that's where we started. We set up camps and started combing the desert, looking for the signs of the temple. Problem is, the desert never stays the same. Wind constantly shifts the sands, making dunes and moving them at will. Entire towns have been known to disappear into the shifting sand, so looking for a buried temple in a desert is like looking for a needle in a haystack. Still, we were optimistic, but then that's when the attacks came. What? We were too close to Medorn, too close to Fergalius' comfort. I'm not sure what he thought we were doing there, but it's very clear he wanted us gone. First, our scouts started disappearing. Then smaller camps came under attacks. 2 yards! After losing a third of our men and some gear, we were forced to pack up and leave. Go on. We kept moving northeast until we came to a dead river and the ruins of some dock. The riverbed was covered in fog. We could see the remains of some ships, but not much else. We lowered several men down there and sent them to look for a way up, but they didn't return. Then we split our groups into 2, and one went north to look for a way to cross the river, the other went south. I was with the group that went north. We didn't find a way to cross, but we found something far more interesting. A temple carved into the face of a mountain. 3 yawns! First we thought we found the temple, that the gods led us to it. We rushed inside. We really thought we'd found it, but all we knew was Antidos was after. Had the temple already been looted, it would have been worthless. We had to find something valuable to bring back, something that would have made us all rich men. A good lore master's with us. Antidos spared no gold getting the best men, and they were worth every coin. They knew what to look for and what to do with it before any of us could even blink. They went through this temple like hounds following a scent. They found hidden chambers and moving platform to take us down to the lower levels. And 4 yawns. I thought we'd found the inner sanctum, but instead we found hell itself under our very feet. I knew what it was the moment I saw it, a hell gate from the old stories. I begged the lore masters to leave it alone, but they were lost in the machines. I doubt they heard a word I said. So I left them to their fate. A few men went with me, but most stayed there. When the ground shook, I knew the fools had awakened the machines. When we heard the first screams, we knew better than to go back and try to save anyone. So that's why you never tried to find it? It changed something in me. I mean, 5 yawns. Can you handle it? We've all heard the stories about the olden days. But when they became real right before our eyes, you start thinking, what other stories are real? What if Galus is right to fear the artifacts? Maybe we should lock them up and throw away the key. I hope you never find it. I knew it! I heard about this place. A raider told me he stumbled upon a place similar to what you described. He found nothing but skull and bones there. None of his men made it out alive. Same fate befell my men. It was probably their skulls and bones that he'd seen there. Most of my men dead. We couldn't continue even if we wanted to, but I could assure you that we'd lost our taste for adventure in that accursed place. But we did not lose 6 yawns. What about the other group, the one that went south? Never heard from them again. I assume they're all dead, much like the rest of the expedition. Okay, do you remember where the temple was? Somewhere northeast of here, a few weeks' journey, maybe more. Wish I could be of more help, but my job was to keep us moving forward and secure the temple, not fiddle with an astrolabe. Okay, so whose job was to fiddle? Gaius Lavinus. With his 7 yawns. He was the best cartographer I'd ever worked with, but I'm not sure he can help you either. He was with me all the way, and it changed him too. He stayed with me for a year, mostly staring blankly and talking to himself, then went to Ganazar. Skill points. What else? I've been wondering about the map itself over the years. I've seen a fair number of them, and none were made by a cartographer. My guess is they were made by the temple's acolytes. They did their best, but they didn't really know what they were doing. My question is why? It's almost as if they knew that something was coming, and they were told to make maps to ensure the temple would be found one day. Hey, thanks, mate. Well, now what? Oh, shit. When you step outside, you're immediately surrounded by the Aurelian guards. They aren't hostile, not yet. A praetor steps forward and gives you an appraising look. Lord Galus desires the pleasure of your company. It would be most unwise to refuse the invitation. Winky face. Alright. I'm down with a guard. You enter the main hall. At the far end of it, Lord Galus hoards the court, receiving daily visitors in order of appearance. Row of guards, form a barrier, blah blah. Let's go. So, Antidas still wants to find the temple. He doesn't learn, does he? He speaks like a true statesman, addressing the audience rather than speaking directly to you. Last time he sent a small army. This time he sent you. Are you that good, or is Antidas that desperate? Not that you care. Because those who don't understand what they're doing are the ones who should be watched the most. Do you have any idea what it is you're trying to find for Antidas? I say it was a place of great power. Would you deliver that power? Abandoned for good reason, mind you, to Antidas, who would put it to use without hesitation? Would you destroy what's left of our lands? You want me to give it to you instead? I'd rather it remains lost, but since there's no shortage of fools willing to look for it, I want to find it and seal it for good. And I want you to help me. You're not tempted by the power? Tempted by the power that destroyed an empire? I think not. I'm well familiar with the old world's magic, and trust me when I tell you that it can't be controlled. You unleash a hurricane or a wildfire, don't complain when it burns your house down. Desperate men might be willing to risk it all, but I'm far from desperate. Today I rule the largest city. In 10 years, I will rule all, with or without your help, but I can assure you that helping me will be a lot more rewarding than meddling in my affairs. So you want me to believe all the magi were fools who played with fire? Does the world around you not speak for itself? Magi tampered with the very fabric of reality. What unfathomable arrogance and blindness. Hundreds of years passed, but the city still bears the scars. I suggest you visit the abyss if you haven't already. It's a reminder of the horrors of the past and a warning to heed its lessons. So what about the stories of demons and gods? And 8 yawns? They've been awfully quiet since the war, haven't they? One can almost think they were invented by fools like Antidas who couldn't face the fact that the empire was brought to its knees by some savages from beyond the sea. Supernatural beasts had to be involved somehow. So, how did the savages bring the empire down? You know what I think? The empire had ruled for far too long, unopposed and gone soft. The Kentari caught them by surprise, and by the time we've remembered how to fight, the war was all but lost. Caution was thrown to the wind, and the Magi were given free rein. They won the war, but we're still paying the price. Okay, what do you know about the temple? Not much, actually. I believe I heard about it for the first time when Antidas mounted his expedition. I've consulted my lore master since then, but all I've learned is that 9 yawns. 10 yawns are at the temple of Thagaroth the Artificer. It said that many magi traveled there to improve their craft and build arcane devices of great power, which greatly explains Antidas' interest. Yeah, but he's not a fool. No? Has he found a way to control magic? He must be very powerful magist, then, to prevail where thousands of the Imperial Magi had failed. Okay, so what do you want from me? I want you to find the temple and bring it to me. Natch. Yeah, sure, why not? Toad's gonna do it. Galus tells the guard to take you back, and they dutifully escort you to Dominatus' house. Excuse me, just enjoying my 11 yawns. Should he put it in persuasion? What do my notes say we should do for a grifter? That is not the right page of notes. It's page of notes for a different game. Impersonate and streetwise. Alright. There we go. We've got 7 points. Think we can put 7 points in? No. Alright, alright. Well, now what? What does my urinal say? Oh, we gotta go to Ganazar? I'm not talking to the arena master. I'm sure that's fighting. I don't want to go to the abyss because I've read about it. And there's shit there that I don't want to deal with. And that's 12 yawns, I believe. Mysteries of the Abyss. Where's the fucking abyss? I can't even find my ass in this game. Well, what's up here? Can we get this way? Well, I need... What? I need a key to... What do I need a key for? Can you stop that? Can you fucking stop? And let me see where my character is? Where are you at? There you are. I need a key to open it. Come here. What did I need a key to open? Well, I don't know, other than... There's something here that we need a key to open. But I cannot find it. Well, should we go talk to the arena so that y'all can know that I'm right? Game? Can you chill? Jesus Christ. Can I just go this way? Jesus. The arena master looks at you appraisingly and gives you the most convincing fake smile you'd ever seen, beckoning you to come closer. Judging by a number of rings on his finger, business is good. Look what crawled out of some shithole and made its way to our glorious city, or what's left of it. Seeking your fortune in the big city, I take it? Well, how about a job in the entertainment industry? What kind? Best kind. Fight in the arena to amuse... No. Okay, well, there we go. I guess I'm gonna have to find a walkthrough and find out what the hell I'm supposed to do next. Because the abyss is scary. I don't want to go in there because it's too easy to die. But there may be treasure to be had. Anyway,